Hi, mamas. Hi, papas. I'm back. It's been a rough few weeks. Depression has taken over. I struggled just like you do, and I let it get the best of me, and I've been working a lot. So here I am. So I've gotten quite a few emails, more than a few, and I've answered everyone back. I had told you for Easter we were going to do something on the tree this year. And I want to introduce that to you first before I start the rest of my podcast. So I have had a friend. She's very talented. And she has a white Christmas tree, and she decorated hers for Valentine's with different things, and it was really cool looking. And she did one for Easter. And she decided to put eggs on hers, but she put like lights through hers because, it's a Christmas tree. But our tree here, for us mamas, we already have the lights on it. So I have decided that if you send me an email with your child's name, I will write the name of your child on the Easter egg and hang it on the tree for us mamas and papas. So the first one we're going to hang is Kirsten, of course. This is Kirsten. The whole podcast is for Kirsten and just to honor her life. And so I wrote Kirsten on it, and she put little holes in the back so I could just hang them on the tree. And there is Kirsten's. Kirsten's is on the tree. So the case has been going on for quite a while, and it's called the Idaho the Four. And it's just such a sad case that these parents lost their children to such a murder that someone broke into their house and stabbed and killed all four of them. And the trial will be, I think, beginning in June, if I remember right. Remember, everyone is considered innocent and until proven guilty. So we're not even going to talk about that case. But what I want to do is I would love to put all four of the kids' names on our tree because their parents are hurting too. And so I'm going to put Madison's on, and everybody called her Maddie. She was in a beautiful, like purple or pinkish dress, and she just looks so pretty with her blonde hair. So I chose pink for Madison, and I'm going to put that right here on the tree. So Maddie, we are hoping that they find justice for you. We have another one that was in the house, and that was Ethan. And he was the only boy there. He was staying with Xana that night at her house. And I bought some camouflage ones. Let's see, we have green camouflage, and we have blue camouflage. And then we have, the other colors that we can use for the boys. But I made Ethan's on the camouflage, the blue camouflage. So I figured, well, it's just going to bounce all over the place. Hold on, got to pick it up. And I am gracefully back. You never know what's going to happen on my podcast. So we're going to hang Ethan's up and hoping that, Ethan's not popping it out of my hand here. So we're going to hang Ethan's right here. Hi, Ethan. We hope that you get justice. We'll put it right there. And so another one that was in the house that evening was Kaylee. And I chose yellow for Kaylee because she just had such a light about her. Everything that I read about her, everything that I hear from her parents when they're on Facebook and on the news. So I chose to do Kaylee's in yellow. So Kaylee, we're going to put you right here where we can see you. Look at the lights, making them bright. And then there was Xana. Xana just had an aura about her. She was absolutely beautiful, and she still is. And she's probably even more beautiful. All of them are, because they're in heaven. And heaven is just glorious. They're in no more pain. So I decided to do purple for Xana. I did not know her favorite color. For some reason, this one just does not want to hold an egg, and I'm afraid that one's going to pop again. So there we go. We're going to try that one, and then I will check that one out later. Okay, recently in the news, it happened in Texas, football, and they were at practice. I don't know the whole story. I think it was raining, and they all had to go under, the different teams had to go under their tents with their equipment and all, and one of the kids was not under the right tent, and so his name was Austin. He had a twin brother named Hunter, and Austin was stabbed for telling the young man that he was underneath the wrong tent. I am sure there is more to that story that will come out. Under no circumstances is it Austin's fault. No one should be stabbed, and no one should be carrying a knife to any sport event or school. So that young man was wrong for what he did to Austin, and he stabbed him, and he died. And his poor brother, please pray for not only his parents, but pray for his brother, Hunter, because Hunter held him in his arms as his brother died in his arms. So Austin, I decided to do the green camouflage for you, and we're going to honor you and put you on our tree. Even though I haven't spoken with any of the parents, I really don't think they would mind. And if they do, I will take it down. So we're going to put Austin's right here, kind of close to Ethan's. So that's our start of our tree. So here we are. Here we are. We have plenty of eggs. We have so many eggs. We have all kinds of colors. I mean, come on, mamas. If your child like orange, yellow, green, blue, purple, camouflage blue, and camouflage green. Or we can do a plain color for your child. But I want you to start emailing me. Easter is almost here. I'm sorry I've gotten on here so late. I did try, I did a podcast on Sunday, but it didn't post. And it took days, and then so I took it down and I decided to do another one. So I'm hoping this one posts. Hoping it posts. I want to get this tree done. And then as we're filling it, I will pull it closer to me and we will turn it so you can see all the beautiful eggs on the tree. But I just thought this was so much better than doing the construction paper this time. Something different. We're going to try to do something different with each holiday. So I have received a lot of emails about drinking, that you are drinking your life away. Kirsten's service, after her service, I went out drinking with a friend and she took care of me for the evening and she spent the night. So I understand the drinking part. I understand wanting to be numb. That was definitely a day that I wanted to be numb, but I did not continue that. And I know if I did continue that it would become an issue. So for you mamas, I looked up and did some research, and I'm just going to do a brief list of what the drinking can cause the problems for your body. And first of all, it's your brain. You don't need that happening. So I encourage you to find another outlet. One of my outlets is journaling. I have a journal that I write in every day. And sometimes I'll just write a letter to Kirsten in my journal. So, maybe you can even do that. And there have been other times where I've actually written a letter to myself. And I have like 3 journals now that are full. And I keep them aside I haven't shared them with anybody, but as the years have gone, it's been 3 months. It'll be 3 years, 3 months this month. That Kirsten passed and went to heaven. I have grown. And if you start journaling and start writing, you will see the difference in yourself as to when it first happened, as to how you're dealing with it the first year, to the second year, to the third year, or maybe it's only been a few days for you, and maybe you're not ready to journal, and I understand that. So, journaling, it's amazing. It really helps. It helps your brain. It helps you think, for the days that you can't think straight. And, sometimes I have just sat there with the book in front of me and just bawled my eyes out. Mental illness it's real. It's real. And this is one of the most painful things that you will ever experience in your life, is losing your child. And I totally understand that. Everybody always tells me to look at the camera, but the camera's up here. So I just look at the screen. So I hope that you see that I'm talking directly to you instead of looking up at the camera. I'm watching myself as I'm talking across my screen, and it dawned on me that everybody's like, look at the camera. Well, guess what? I'm looking directly at you on my screen as I talk. So let me share a little bit about drinking. So it affects the brain. It affects your heart. It weakens your heart, and it can cause high blood pressure. It affects your lungs, your liver, your stomach, your pancreas, your kidneys, and it can cause cancer. Cancer of the stomach, cancer of the bowel. It can cause mouth cancer, throat cancer, liver cancer, and I'm sure there's so much more that I didn't even get into when I was doing a little bit of studying on that. It's hard, isn't it? I haven't been on here since last month. It's been about a month. It's hard. Every time I would think, I'm going to do a podcast today. I'm going to go talk to the mamas and the papas. And I couldn't bring myself to do it. Been very tired working, but that's okay. That's okay. Just go out there, mamas. Put on your red lipstick. I put on my red lipstick tonight. Just make yourself feel beautiful. It's okay to feel the way you're feeling. It's okay if you're happy one day. If you're sad, you're hurting, it's okay to call out for help. It's okay to say that this has brought you mental illness, because it certainly has brought me some. I have anxiety like you wouldn't believe. I'm on medication. I'm not ashamed to say it. Right now, it helps me cope. I'm not going to get into the medications that I'm on, but they have helped. They have helped a lot. And they help make me stronger right now, too. They help me cope from day to day. 3 years, 3 months, I don't know where that time went. Where did it go? Where did it go? Please tell me where it went, because I don't know. The time just flew. It just flew. I don't know where it went. And time is still flying. Some months, at the end of the month, I'm done working and I'm going to make the schedule for the following month for work. And I'm like, where did that month go? But there has not been one day that I haven't talked to my daughter. There has not been one day I haven't woke up and said, Kirsten, I miss you. I love you. Sometimes I'm closing the door as I'm going out the door, and I'm locking the door. And before I lock it, I was like, come on, Kirsten, we're going to work. And I tell her to come along with me. People might think that's crazy, but I don't. Whatever you feel that helps you through that day, you do it. Do it for you. Do it for your family. And if you have other children, you need to do it for your other children to help them cope. You have to be the strong one, Mama. Papa, you have to be the strong one. As a couple, you have to help each other. You have to lean on each other. When one's having a better day than the other, help the other one out. That's all you can do. is lean on each other. And if you don't have a significant other, then find that one friend that understands what you're going through. And I'm not going to say that if your friend hasn't lost a child, that they can't understand you. They will never fully understand unless they have lost their child. And God forbid, we don't want that to happen. But if you can find a friend that has, and I am one of them, I am not a counselor, I am not a doctor, but I can be your friend. My email is always open, and I'm old school right now because I'm not a big computer person. So if you would like to email me, send me your child's name. It's kirsten.mamadukes30@gmail.com. And we have a P.O. box. Well, I should say. Well, I say we because Kirsten's part of this. You just can't see her. Kirsten's here in spirit. So it's Kirsten's Mama Dukes, P.O. Box 8410, Parkville, Maryland 21234. You can please send your child's name to the email address. That's where I need you to send it to so I can I'm going to write it on the egg here. We're going to do a podcast just for the tree and right before Easter. I wanted to be able to post for Easter. So when Easter comes, you can turn on the podcast and see your child's name be put on the tree. And another holiday, Mama. It sucks. Holidays are the worst for me. I get depressed. I get down. I get all up in my head. I cry a lot. I had a breakdown today. Cried really hard. Had a friend with me that just gave me a hug and just let me cry it out. It's just the way it was. Just the way it was. And it's okay. It's okay to cry. It's okay to show your emotions. Don't hold it in. Don't hold it in. It's not going to do you any good to hold it in. It's actually going to make it worse. Stress can cause ulcers. It can cause all kinds of things on the body. So my shirt today says, and I'm always wearing one because this is mine and Kirsten's thing. She always bought me shirts that said something. So today, it is so me. It says, if I ever say, do you want me to be honest? Just say no. If you don't want the answer, if you don't want the honest answer, just say no. Because I'm a very blunt person. And a lot of people don't like me because of that. And I don't really care. So, I picked up these prayer cards. I thought they were pretty cool. I threw the box away, but they came in a stack. Let me show you. They came in a stack. Pretty cool. Believe it or not, I bought them at the Dollar Tree. The Dollar Tree has a lot of awesome stuff. So I decided to read this one today. So it says today's prayer. And then it has a little prayer on the back. And as all of I have told you, everybody has all walks of life. And I am a true believer that if I had not believed in God and if I had not leaned on Him also to get me through this, that I believe I wouldn't be here. He's really helped me. And I talk to Him every day. I still ask Him why. I don't understand. I guess I won't get those answers until I get to heaven and understand the full story. But that's for another day because I'm still here. So today's prayer says, how much better to get wisdom than gold, to get insight rather than silver. And that's in Proverbs 16:16. Something to ponder on, huh? Well, mamas and papas, I hope I can post this one. I don't know what was wrong with YouTube the other day. I posted the other one on Sunday and it didn't go through as of yesterday, so I took it down. So Behind me, I want to show you a little thing of Kirsten's that was hanging in her room. It says, never stop exploring. Not all who wander are lost. Isn't that the truth, though? Just because you're wandering through life right now, we feel lost. But if we lean on God, and I'm not here to preach at you, I'm telling you what works for me. And I'm telling you, God is real. It says at the bottom, wild and free. That was my daughter. She has such a free spirit. A free spirit. And so that was one little thing that was hanging in her room, and I decided to hang that on the wall and share it with you. Until next time, Mama and Papas, please email me your child's name. I want to start getting the tree filled. We did a fantastic job for Valentine's. That tree was full. Absolutely full. And you know it. You saw it. You saw your kid's name on there. And how'd that make you feel? How'd that make you feel to see your child's name hanging on the tree? I know it's sad, but how did that make you feel? Put a smile on your face that your child is being remembered. And that's what the tree's about, remembering your child. The board here, it's about remembering your child. If you don't feel comfortable sending me a picture of your child through the P.O. box, I'm fine with hanging whatever I want on this board. I will fill it. I'll fill it by myself. I got to get some pictures developed of Kirsten because my favorite pictures are all over my house in picture frames. But if you would like to send a copy, and when you come on my podcast and you see your child hanging on the board, it's just one more thing to say, hey, I'm honoring my child. I love all of you. And if you need me, you know how to get a hold of me. Just send me an email and I'll answer right back. Have a blessed night. And thank you so much for listening and letting me share.